What's going on, everybody? Tonanza here. Welcome back to episode 10 of the Resident Evil Village 100% walkthrough. Last episode, we got some goodies. Benevito's treasure and a couple other stuff. A couple other hidden items there. And some nice treasures. And then we came down towards Moreau's area. Got eaten by this big dog thing. Almost. And then we got our flask. But Moreau has now trapped us. And now we're forced to take this dingy old boat and try to get the hell out of here. So, go on down, just follow the pathing. It's pretty straightforward at this part. So this is the dam, that's the reservoir. Don't worry about that.
What was that?
It's not really gonna affect you right now. Alright, come on up. Hit the button to disembark. Now we'll make our way towards Moreau. Now there's nothing to do down this way, just to show. It's just pretty much a dead end. As you can see, nothing here yet. We will be back in this area a little bit later, but there's nothing here to do right now. So, come on up and go into the tent.
What the hell? Research post or something? What the fuck are they doing here? Get off of me! Stay the fuck down!
Ethan! I gotta say, I'm surprised you made it this far. It'd be a shame if something happened to you now.
Sure, Chris. Why not? You killed Mia. Now do me and finish the job.
Hey, Cap. I'm getting some serious motion readings out here. We should move on.
What kind of readings? What's moving?
Unknown, but my guess is we've been here too long, and Miranda knows it.
Hey, did you say Miranda? How are you involved?
Leave it alone, Ethan. You are out of your depth. What about the sample analysis?
It's definitely related to the mold.
You stay out of our business, Ethan.
What business?
God, watch out!
Shit! Stay back!
The exit's underwater. You're done.
I don't have time for this.
Miranda is already preparing.
Miranda sent you to slow me down? You're pathetic. What are you talking about? What the fuck is wrong with you?
So, when you gain movement again, just keep on going. Follow the path here. And make the longest jump you've ever made in your life. And now it's gone. So from here, we got Moreau's clinic to the left, as well as a little station on the right. So now let's go into the gatehouse on the right side
He said the exit's in the water.
and find out exactly what we need to do. So it shows kind of the pattern needed for this puzzle, but we can't do it right now because when you try to flip it,
Drain the water.
there's no power.
There's no power.
Because this windmill is not operational, but this one is. So we're gonna have to go and grab up the crank for this windmill and bring it over here, all while avoiding this big bitch. Okay, now before we go anywhere there, let's go all the way around. There's an outhouse out here to open. Open that up for some nice chem fluid. And then before we go anywhere else, let's actually head through back inside and take this first door and find the Duke, as well as a save point. So save as always.
Seeking something in particular?
Now, there's not really much for you to buy or do here, but I'm personally going to sell all this stuff. Get a whopping 80,000 lei.
This is something to splurge on.
And I'm probably going to pick up some sniper rounds. As well as some... I don't think I need shotgun.
Have a wonderful adventure.
Suppose it wouldn't hurt to grab... No, I'm good. Yeah, the sniper for sure you want to try to get some, because we do get some, but I mean the more the merrier. Okay, so head out towards Moreau's clinic. The note here tells you that the crank is busted up, and I hope it doesn't break, because the only one you have is at windmill number 2. Okay, now here we're going to find some nice little chickens. Let's go ahead and take them out. Now we got some more poultry for our meals. Open up this chest here for a crystal fragment. Grab the scrap. And now we'll head over to the windmill. So he did mention that it was going to break any second. So obviously we're going to give it a shot, because why not? First grab the barrel. And then come around. And use the crank.
Seriously?
Now with the crank broken, we have to make our way over to windmill number 2. So this is basically going to be kind of like a dodgeball style scenario, I guess you could call it. A semi-chase sequence, but it's when you're on the main objects, you're not going to be able to get eaten. So I'll kind of explain here. So when you come out here, there's this little plank here that's, you can see it's in the water, and then there's the roof. Now if you touch the plank in the water, you're able to be eaten by Moreau. That's why when you do have to cross quickly, and then when you're on a stable surface like this, you are safe. So come down through, shoot this boarding. And now we're going to try to sprint across. Moreau's going to get over there. And he's going to be doing rounds, so we're going to have to kind of avoid him at the same time as we figure out where to go. So we'll wait for him to pass through here. We're completely safe while he does that. Then we can cross over to the next one. There's some boards here to shoot. Cross over here, wait for him, make sure he's doing his rounds before we cross out and step out onto the plank here. So when you turn around, if you turn around and flip, you know you're good. Now we can head back out again. Shoot the yellow tape. And now we can move on to the next portion. Just let the gross fish guy do his thing. Now, another thing you'll notice too is you are purposely slowed down when you try to cross. It's kind of annoying, but something we gotta deal with. So when you get inside the next shed here, there's a crate on your left for some ammo. And we'll see that we're gonna eventually need to push this across to get over there, to make our return trip. So what we gotta do is head upstairs, push the first little wagon here off into the water, and that gives us, as you can see, it gives us a little floating platform. Okay, open up the little, I guess we'll call it a breaker box, and stick your hand into the gross goop, throw it, and it will reveal us a bridge. Ah, perfect. So now you can see there's our other little path maker, but now we got to get back up there and we have no way to do so. So we're gonna have to, of course, take the long way around while Moreau's constantly searching for us. So from the chest here, from the switch here, before we throw that, take a look up right, and right where I'm pointing on this pillar is going to be another goat of warding. Okay, with that shot, throw the blue switch. Moreau's gonna make his round. We're gonna run through, throw the orange switch, throw the next blue switch. As you can see, these don't last long, so it's kind of a little timed event. Break this board for some magnum ammo that we'll be using here shortly. So now you can see there's a little bit of a puzzle here. So we gotta figure out a way to raise all of these, especially the yellow one, and make it across without them all falling. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna throw the blue, the orange, the green, and then sprint all the way through. And if done properly, you have just enough time to make it through. Okay, now you're seeing that he's getting a little bit more aggressive, but that's not really going to affect us. We're going to go through here and we're going to take that left for the crate. We have just enough time to do that. And then we're going to take the rest of the path up onto the roof here. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, now run back out. You have just enough time, don't worry. Get right on the roof. Okay, from the roof here, keep going forward. Push this wagon thing. I don't know what any of this stuff is called. Go across the barrel. And now we can make our way up and finally push the second one. Second thing here into the water. Now this one's pretty easy. Just drop down and head up into the shed. Break this for some shotgun ammo. Now we're gonna see we got some goop in our way. I'm gonna have to go ahead and cut that down. Okay, make our way up the ladder here. And there is a switch to flip, which will raise up a nice little boat for us.
Caught myself a big one.
Drop into the boat and sprint forward through the door here. Now cut the slime as soon as it appears, because we're gonna have very little time. And then make our way up. And we should just make it. So now we're in windmill number 2. And we can take the ladder up by shooting the lock here. And head all the way up to the top of the windmill itself. Okay, on the left we're gonna have ourselves a barrel. Moreau's trying to reach us, but he can't reach us. I wouldn't worry about it. And we're gonna come now and grab the new crank. So come off after you get your crank, come off and come up to the ladder here. Interact with it. It says you can't climb as it is, of course, because it's broken. Now we can go back to the platform and use the crank to shut off the windmill, which will give us a ladder to climb. So head back, check out our brand new ladder, which conveniently drops right into place for us. Okay, now when you get here, when you get to the top, come all the way around, jump on the zip line. And now we've officially made it to windmill number 1, and we can now activate the reservoir here to get out. Now when you do get here to come look at the reservoir, right here where I'm pointing now is going to be another goat of warding. So don't forget to grab him before you take off. And now we'll finally use the new crank and get the hell out of here.
Okay.
There, now we have power. So now we can open up the sluice gate and empty out the reservoir. So go through, back to the little control panel that we had. And now we have to solve the puzzle. So this is our reference here. Now the trick for this is to actually go ahead and you want to turn it about 90 degrees until it's right about here. And that's how you want it to look. So across the top has to go blue, white, orange, white, orange, black, and then orange, blue, blue. So we're going to do that now. So we got blue, white, orange, white, orange, black, and then orange, blue, blue. Once those correctly get put into the sequence, we can now flip the switch and raise the dam.
Got it.
Okay, now last chance to take care of anything in the shop that you might need
To make a purchase?
before we go down and take on the boss fight. So of course we're gonna save. Okay, so after we're done saving, before we head out, we're gonna go to the Duke.
Good. I was just thinking of ways to pass the time.
And we now have enough meat to make up this, I can't pronounce that. So give him the 4,
Carry on.
the 3 meat, and the 1 juicy
Thank
game.
you. Now to cook.
Let him cook it up.
Apologies for the wait. Here's your share.
And that right there increases your health permanently. Greatly, I should add. Now, nothing really new here. Sell off what you need to. We're just about to go to the boss fight. So, do what you need to before you take
Have
off.
an eye for quality. Thank you.
Now, we're going to head outside and follow the scary little monster. he's gonna lead us right to where we need to go. So along the way, there's gonna be a barrel on the left. Smash that up. And then we're also gonna head inside and find a diary, as well as a high capacity magazine for our new weapon, for our pistol. There, so we'll go ahead, equip that right away. And that completes our M1911 for its upgrades. We're now at 17 rounds per magazine. So, head down, drop down twice, and then we're gonna go just past the yellow pipe. Here is gonna be a crate with some goodies. So explosive rounds, some scraps, some chem fluid. And now we gotta get ready. We're gonna craft some explosive rounds if we can. We cannot. That's alright. We'll craft up... Oh, I'm gonna craft up 2 mines. Because we're gonna need these for the boss fight that we're just about to... We're gonna fight Moreau here, so we need them for the boss fight. Now, you know, I do have 80,000 lei. If you do need to go ahead and spend it off, and you want to spend it off to get some ammo and something like that, you can. But as you can see, he only offered up shotgun rounds and pistol rounds, which you can only buy a limited amount anyway, so I don't think it's worth it personally. Okay, so the basics to this boss fight is you're gonna go up, we're gonna hit him with an explosive round, so we'll go ahead and equip that right now. And then we're gonna shoot him. Basically his human body's gonna poke out like a tongue, and that's just basically the loop we gotta do. Hurt him with an explosive of some sort, be it a mine. There's gonna be explosive barrels around, whatever you find, and then hit his human part with the explosive, or with the regular gun. So let's just go right into it. And first thing we're gonna do, wait for him to pop through. Shoot him once. Shoot him twice with this.
I guess I gotta do that.
Now we'll run. This whole area is gonna open up. So we'll head up and grab up whatever we can find. Just kind of make your way around the area. As you can hear, he oh yeah, there we go. He can kind of pop up anywheres, so just keep on your toes. Keep away from him. Now there's explosive barrels all over the place, so we're gonna utilize that right now. Yo. Get a few shots in and then back off. Reload when you can. Grab up everything you can real quick. Take off. Now there's going to be little spots here and there that you can kind of duck out of the way. Now it's going to be pretty much the same old for here. Now there's one thing you got to be careful of, is when he gets up top like this, you want to get out of the way. So you want to, first thing you want to do, find any sort of cover and just sit here. This acid rain will destroy you. It will absolutely annihilate your health bar. Okay. Now, I like to just get rid of this right away, whenever you get a chance, because otherwise it cuts off your pathing and it gets pretty annoying. So, we're going to actually shortcut this to the mine here, to our first slot instead of the knife. Go ahead, place the mine, let him come up. Now that's another attack he's going to do, where he's basically just going to shoot a stream of, just call it shit, shoot a stream of shit at you. Okay, we'll go ahead and throw another one of these down. Run away. Oh. There we go. Got another explosive barrel here, so we'll use that. While we're waiting for him, let's go ahead and grab up some stuff here. Oh, run away. So it's pretty cut and dry what you got to do here. Just keep circling. And just keep an eye out for him for when he's up there. If he seems like he's out of your hair, that means we got to get out of here. Go ahead and craft up, a couple explosive rounds. That should do. Should be able to do some nice damage with this. So he's getting bloody, he's almost dead. Kind of wait for him to drop down. And keep shooting. He's almost dead. He's getting really hurt now, so we're pretty much towards the end of it. Get your explosive round ready. Oh yeah, there's the stream of shit that he kind of pukes at you. Avoid that, it hurts pretty bad. Oh. Use your pistol as needed. As you can see, just letting him kind of run up to you and throwing down a mine is also can be effective. And that's it. Congratulations.
As he was in life. Disgusting.
Just defeated Mr. Moreau. And now we can move on to get out of this hellhole. Okay, so we'll head up. Just before the tunnel, we got a barrel here on the right. We're going to smash that up. Going to be another barrel in the hall on the left. Nope, this one here. There we go. There, and now we can go into Moreau's area. In Moreau's area here, we have the key that we can examine to make the 6-winged unborn key.
You're better off than I thought.
Who's that?
Oh, come on. We just met a while back, not that it really matters.
You're the last asshole in my way, aren't you?
You've got fight. I'll give you that, Ethan. But what's the plan when you have all 4 flasks?
What are you trying to get at?
I could lend you a hand.
Not trying to get on my good side?
I don't get cocky. I'd kill you if you weren't worth the trouble. There's a stronghold not too far outside the village. Go there and get my flask. Do that, and you pass. First, head back to the graveyard.
Self-centered prick.
So, we now have a new objective to head back to the stronghold. But we're going to ignore that for now, and we're just going to grab a couple of goodies along the way. So, examine the Cadeau. Pretty gross.
Is that alive?
And then pick up the very tragic Moreau's diary. And now we'll head back to the gate. Now, we're getting kind of up there for time, so we're actually going to leave things off right here. And we'll pick up everything else in the next episode with a brand new weapon, as well as making our way towards the 4th and final flask. So, if you enjoyed the video, a like and subscribe is always appreciated. And if you want to see some additional content, my Cinders mod playthrough is still up and running. Just about near the end of that. Finally going to be having all the bosses under our belt. But thanks again for everyone who stopped by. Catch you in the next one. Take care.